So one thing you don't want to do when your voice is just shredded is you don't want to smoke a really poorly rolled joint while you're singing. Welcome back. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. Andy here. I'm in my blue shirt, everybody's favorite blue shirt. And today I have a little bit of just a surprise for you. This morning while doom scrolling on Twitter, I noticed the following clip from a young man named Machine Gun Kelly, who was on the Howard Stern show. So now I know a very little bit about Machine Gun Kelly. I know he had a very famous feud with Eminem, and I know that he is dating he's dating I know he's dating somebody very famous. Oh, okay, that's right. Megan Fox. Machine Gun Kelly is dating Megan Fox, and I knew that before, I just forgot her name. Not to insult Megan Fox. And I also know that he used to be a rapper, and now he is a kind of neo-rock emo guy or something like that, or a new metal guy. So I thought, everybody's mad at Machine Gun Kelly. I really don't know anything about him. Let's learn about him before we get mad at him, huh? And then we'll listen to his performance of Aerials. Colson Baker, born April 22nd, 1990, sorry. Good catch there. His birthday's coming up, known professionally as Machine Gun Kelly. Yeah, if your name is Colson Baker. Actually, Colson Baker is not a terrible rock and roll name. Or it is a terrible hip-hop name, though. So yeah, you got to change it to Machine Gun Kelly. I thought his name would have had Kelly in there. So. Machine Gun Kelly was who was the real Machine Gun Kelly? Machine Gun Kelly was George Kelly Barnes, 1895 to 1954, better known by his pseudonym. Machine Gun Kelly was a gangster from Memphis during the Prohibition era. So he killed people with the Thompson machine gun, a famous gun with a big old circular cartridge, I think. And I think they're famous for being not super accurate. But I don't know. I'm not a gun guy. So Machine Gun Kelly used a machine gun, was named Kelly. This Machine Gun Kelly is named Colson Baker, and he is a singer. Fair enough. So he's a good marketer. He's an American rapper, singer, musician, and actor. He is noted for his compositional blending of contemporary and alternative hip-hop with rock. Machine Gun Kelly released 4 mixtapes between 07 and 10 before signing with Bad Boy Records, which I believe is the Puff Daddy. Yeah, he released his debut album, Lace Up, in 2012, which peaked at number 4 on US Billboard, and contained his breakthrough single Wild Boy, featuring Waka Flocka Flame. His second and third album, General Admission and Bloom, achieved similar commercial success. So that's all hip-hop. He's doing great in the hip-hop world, rap-rock world. Okay. Now, Machine Gun Kelly released his 5th album, Tickets to My Downfall, in 2020, and marked a complete departure from hip-hop and an entry into pop-punk. It debuted at number 1 on the Billboard 200, the only rock album to do so that year. My guess is it reached number 1 because people associated with him with rap, and were like, oh, this is a rap album. Oh, it's not. Never mind. But maybe he was awesome. I don't know. Machine Gun Kelly had his first starring role in the romantic drama Beyond the Lights, and since appeared in the techno thriller Nerve. Okay, I don't care about his acting career. I'm sure he's wonderful, but that's not what we're here to talk about. Baker was born on April 22nd, 1990, in Houston to, I thought it said misogynist, to missionary parents, to missionaries, okay? Baker and his family moved all around the world and took up residence abroad from Egypt to Germany, so he's a very cultured guy. I could totally see him being a missionary, wearing the, the nice shirt and tie and approaching people very kindly and telling them about Christ, I believe. As well as throughout the United States, in Chicago, Denver, and Cleveland. So he's lived all around the world. Baker's mother left home when he was 9 years old. Okay. So he experienced loss, a great deal of loss. Losing your mom, as I know personally, is an extraordinarily difficult thing to go through. And he and his father moved to Denver to live with his aunt. Baker's father fought depression and unemployment, so his father has dealt with depression. My guess is he seems like somebody who almost certainly has had to deal with pain because he lost his mom when he was young. There's a family history of depression. Baker says he had just 2 school outfits and that he endured bullying from children in his neighborhood. I don't doubt it. A lot of people who become extraordinarily successful often have a history with having to be hyper-vigilant, of having to just constantly have to defend themselves, of sticking up for themselves, of backing themselves. He started listening to rap in the 6th grade when he attended Hamilton Middle School, a school with an ethnically diverse student body in Denver. The first 3 rappers that got him into the genre of hip-hop as a child were Ludacris, Eminem, and DMX, with Baker gaining interest in the genre after listening to DMX's We Right Here from the album The Great Depression. So 2001, which I believe is when Aerials is from, was a very formative year for this young guy in terms of his music. Following his father's departure, Baker stopped attending school and began to make a name for himself by calling out elder classmates. In 2005, his father returned to take them both to Kuwait before the pair were forced back stateside to Cleveland, where Baker attended Shaker Heights High. In March 2009, while he was on the verge of getting evicted, Baker traveled to Harlem's Apollo Theater, which is a great theater I've been to multiple times, where he had consecutive victories, making him the first ever rapper to... Okay, that's crazy. I've been to the Apollo Theater, and I've seen multiple... when I've been there, this hasn't been for years now, but like they'd have it's like a talent night. And if they don't like the show, then this amazing tap dancer dude leaps onto the stage from the audience from like one of the higher up elevated seats on the side.
So good. So good. Not so good.
I'm C.P. Lacey, the executioner at the world-famous Apollo Theater.
And just tap dances people off, right? And everybody loves this guy. And I've seen multiple groups that come out, they rub the little log thing, and then they launch into their song, and if it's like hip-hop, especially if it's more like kind of hardcore, old-school kind of hip-hop, boo!
All together now.
Boo! Get the F off the stage, okay? I can't believe, like the second, like, the audience knows it's rap and not R&B or, like, soul-inspired music or more gospel-inspired, like, boo, get off the stage. That's what I remember from the night. So for him to have won at the Apollo Theater as a white rapper, that's actually, from my experience, pretty nuts to be able to do that. He recorded music in his home studio, which he refers to as Rage Cage.
And it's a place where you pay money to smash things. 10th one is free, and that includes a kick in the old...
Okay, but Rage Cage, fine. Okay, and started to gain exposure when he was featured on MTV2's Sucker Free Freestyle, where he freestyled numerous versions from his Chip Off the Block single. Despite his rising popularity, Baker found himself working at Chipotle to afford rent, as well as being kicked out by his father after graduating high school. Baker soon became a father. All right, so this guy is a young man who comes from tumult. He comes from pain. He comes from difficulties in his childhood. Of course, he's a very privileged guy, like a lot of people, but he also understands loss. He understands pain. He's moved around a lot. He's had to make new friends a lot. He's learned how to be a chameleon. He's learned how to change himself to fit the situation he is in. You know, I always like to humanize people before I even consider criticizing them, because it's like, because these people are people. They aren't just doing these things to be awful or to be stupid. All right? So now let's watch this offending video.
When you choose something to cover, it's got to be a band you respect. And today you're going to do a cover of a band that I love, System of a Down. I played their music all, in the 90s. That's a great band, right?
Great band. Yeah, we toured with them for a summer and doing these festivals in Europe. They blew our mind every night. We were like, whoa.
Have you?
Yeah, his voice is thrashed.
At a festival or anything?
His voice is absolutely trashed. My guess is he was playing last night.
We've never done aerials at all. I'm like, I'm here to just jam it and see what happens. Again,
This is great.
He's never played aerials at all.
You guys have never performed this
Serge's
before.
voice is so untouchable. It's like I'm just kind of here to just jam.
And he looks like he has a full spliff in his hand, and what has to be something to try and get his voice right.
We were like, yeah, let's do this.
Guys, this is a big moment.
Oh, he's out.
This is an important song,
This guy's
System of a Down.
hungover or high or something. So trite. All right, starting right away. One of the reasons I wanted to cover this when I saw the little clip on Twitter is I love the acoustic performance of this song already. It really reminds me of like an old Unplugged set or something. I don't like him blowing smoke out like he's Humphrey Bogart and thinks it's cool or something. Actually, kind of looks like Lane Staley a little bit, doesn't he? Lane Staley used to like hide his head in his chest when he sang. Those notes they're so trite, man. Okay, so we're going to pause here very quickly before they get to the chorus. I'm going to talk about the things I like right away. I like that it's all acoustic except for this bright orange lead here. It doesn't take over the song, fits right in with that smooth little acoustic set. I love the musicianship of this so far. He is flat. His voice just isn't ready to sing today. He just is flat. He doesn't look like he's not trying. He looks like he's being a little bit pretentious about it, but he looks like he's trying. He can't get there.
Who want to choose, always want to play, but you never want to lose.
So one thing you don't want to do when your voice is just shredded is you don't want to smoke a really poorly rolled joint while you're singing. It's disrespectful to the band, it's disrespectful to the song, disrespectful to your audience, disrespectful to the audience. Now he really looks like Lane Staley. Yeah, so right now I think he knows he just doesn't have it. I don't know if he's trying to do the I'm so deep, I'm hiding my face thing. I think he's very like hungover or sick or just not in it right now. This is a hard song to sing. I mean, Serge plays it and sings it. Which is not to compare and contrast, but it really sounds like a pro band playing with an amateur here. We are the ones that want to choose. He's not singing a very high register. It's just that his voice is so shredded, he can't even like get to his normal speaking register.
But you never want to lose.
I mean, he's trying, he's just not getting there. Smoking is not the call. Also, this is not the first time they've played this. This is the first time he may have sang this, but this band has been playing this with each other for at least a week now or something, or for a while. I mean, this is as tight as it gets. He's almost out of steam. What's great is you can still hear the acoustic underneath it. You can hear all the parts of the song. rapping. Little blues in there for you. Acoustic right after electric solo. Holding a cigarette like a beat poet or something. They're on guitar, he's on cigarette.
Holy shit.
So for people who don't know, System of a Down is an amazing band with amazing musicianship. That these players are able to just make it all look easy is, I think, a testament to I think that's testified to by the fact that everybody's trashing this performance today, because they just think, oh yeah, well, anybody can play that song. Look how bad he's singing it. So I don't totally hate this, actually. I like this. I'm going to give it a like. So yeah, I mean, I can definitely see him being somebody who is constantly feeling like he has to reinvent himself, is constantly feeling like he has to... I mean, right now, he really just looks to me like he's doing Lane Staley. Like, even though he kind of looks like Lane Staley anyway, he's singing like him. He's not singing like Serge, really. He's singing like Staley, and he's singing very kind of introspective, and like, this song means a lot to him, and it has a lot of inner importance. So, I don't hate him. I don't hate the song, but, yeah, I mean, just... always rehearse before you sing something on live TV or on Howard Stern on Sirius XM. So that's my 2 cents. Hope everybody doesn't get too mad at me. Hope you have a great week. Until next time, keep playing.